Genesis is hard at work moving toward its goal of a diverse and totally electric lineup by 2030. The Genesis G80 Electrified is now their second EV in the lineup. The G80 Electrified is an electric version of their G80 sedan and targets buyers who don't want to make a big statement about owning an electric car. The result is a sedan that only mildly differs from its combustion engine counterpart. But it is not a mere compliance conversion. The hardware stacks up against the best in the industry. The G80 Electrified is one of the world's fastest charging EVs, with class-leading luxury and tech features. With so many pros and only a few cons, the electric G80 should be a winner for the youthful South Korean brand. Key features: 270 kWh DC fast charging capable. Level 2 autonomy. Standard lexicon surround sound. Specifications: model, G80 Electrified. Engine, dual PMS electric motors. 365 horsepower. Torque, 516 pounds-ft. Drivetrain, AWD. Transmission, single speed. Range, 282 miles, EPA. The Genesis G80 Electrified debuts for the 2023 model year in a single prestige trim. However, there will likely be a single motor trim in the future. Thankfully, this single trim does not disappoint, with standard dual electric motors that make 365 horsepower and 516 pounds-foot of torque. The 136 kilowatt electric motors mount to each axle, meaning AWD is also standard. A substantial 87.2 kilowatt-hours battery pack is standard with 82 kilowatt-hours of usable space. Like many modern EV manufacturers, Genesis keeps a buffer to preserve battery life and longevity. Meanwhile, a battery temperature control system can precondition the battery to optimal temperature when en route to a charger. The 2023 Genesis G80 Electrified provides competent performance for a vehicle of its large size. The electric motors are heavy on torque, meaning the 5,047 pounds sedan reaches 60 miles per hour in only 4.1 seconds, all the way to a top speed of 150 miles per hour. An EPA range of 282 miles best supports Taycan. However, it is behind the Tesla Model S in total range. The G80's electric motors are highly efficient. EPA highway testing sees a Genesis eke out every bit of its 282-mile range while operating continuously at highway speed. While slightly behind on range, the Genesis charges faster than any Tesla, with a maximum intake of 270 kilowatt-hours on a DC fast charger. The figure translates to an 80% charge in only 22 minutes, just enough time for a snack and a bathroom break. The sedan is also an excellent road trip option, as Genesis offers 3 years of unlimited free charging using the Electrify American network. A standard passive rear-wheel steering setup operates at low speeds and helps maneuver the large sedan into tight city parking spots. The Genesis G80 closely parallels its gas siblings. Stepping in, consumers familiar with the series might notice a higher floor that is flush with the door sill. The rise is due to the implementation of batteries in the floor pans. The greenhouse is 2 inches taller than on the standard G80 to accommodate the loss in the vertical room. A 16-way power seat with ventilation, heating, and massage functions is standard and available in either brown, white, or gray Nappa leather. The substantial feeling steering wheel features Nappa leather accenting in the center with aluminum switches for media, much better than the touch capacitive units in its German rivals. Controls for cruise control and level 2 autonomy are present and straightforward. The system will pilot the car hands-free on interstate highways and toll roads and can even navigate on and off ramps. The technology monitors the driver's eyes to ensure they are awake and present. A fully digital gauge cluster mimics analog gauges with a power meter that shows energy consumption and a traditional-appearing speedometer. An augmented reality heads-up display also provides readouts and directions from navigation. The center is configurable with the ability to display media and navigation. Sitting high atop of the dash is a standard 14.5-inch high-resolution touchscreen featuring incredible graphics. The native infotainment software is excellent and wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are both standard. The separate bank down below houses physical controls for the climate. The center console features a wireless phone charger, a rotary dial for the infotainment, and a rotary dial for shifting, similar to that in the GV60. Unfortunately, no sunroof is available to preserve headroom with the higher floor.